Alright, guys, and welcome back to Pumpkin Fest after a long break. So, I want to be honest with you guys before going on. When I had started this, I was pretty on top of the world, had a good amount of money coming in, had a good job, Finally, had a foundation set for what I had been going on, the previous year. Things had been a lot rougher, and so I really kind of wanted to get off my ass to start finally making videos. And I figure, you know what? The best way is to kind of create a concept that no one else is doing, no matter how dumb. Stick with it, and at least at the very least, stick with it, and most importantly, learn something from it. And so I pretty much that was the goal, and that's how Pumpkin Fest was born. I love pumpkin spice items. I like Trader Joe's, and this is an opportunity to try new and different things. So I just went along and ran with it. And off the bat, it was pretty fun, pretty easy. Bought stuff up. That as it went on, it became more and more. It became obvious to me that 93 pumpkin items is actually a lot of stuff, and it's actually very expensive over time. And when you encounter problems like living with a roommate who doesn't want you home all the time and is almost not intentionally sabotaging you, but having things that interfere with your schedule that really set you back and cost you a lot of money. That kind of hurts when you end up losing your job in the process. That kind of messes things up. And then just when you can't really be home, it kind of messes a lot of things up. So that kind of set me back, hence the on the road editions. And also, I was just traveling a lot, trying out different jobs in the meantime. And so now that I feel like I've come together and I'm a little more set, I feel like I can be here to really be myself and really continue on and finish what I started. Because that's the main thing. And even though I haven't improved much, I can say I have improved a little bit, from a little cheap microphone to an actual full setup to learning how to edit better to full using my gimbal to incorporating lenses and backgrounds and trying to mess with audio and improving audio and just homemaking things. Even though I haven't improved much, the fact that I see improvement from when I started is a good thing. And that's essentially, if anyone can take anything from this, as stupid as it is to just consume pumpkin flavored items for an entire month, it taught me a lot about myself. It taught me a lot about endurance, and it also just taught me not to give up. And it's why I'm here to do this now, because I don't care if it's probably a total of 10 views. Half of them are probably myself from just replaying the videos just to make sure they worked. I'm not going to give up. I think there's something here, and I want to continue on this channel. But I think we'll just take a step back, take it easier, one item a day. We'll try to make it homemade. If it's something on the road, we'll do that. Maybe I'll make it 2 items if it's something I just buy out of the store. But really homemade from here out, and we'll try to just finish it. Might not be as grandstanding as the opening of, pumpkin waffles with pumpkin cream and pumpkin empanadas and pumpkin burritos and all this stuff, but you know what? We're going to make an attempt to, and I'm glad that you stuck with me this far, or if you happen to catch all of this 10 years from now and you're looking back on that, just know that it turned out all right. So now we're going to continue with, I don't even know what day it is. I'll find out in editing. I'll put it down here what day it is. We're going to continue, like I said, just small, and then we'll get better with our pumpkin spice Jello. So you can see it's got half the pack in there because I didn't want to overdo all this because nobody else eats this pumpkin. It's all me, hence why I threw out so much of this because it's just going to sit there. A lot of it sat there. Now it's in the trash. And so we got the Jello pumpkin. And I did this with almond milk, and already I'm going to admit my mistake. Because I use these non-sweetened almond milk, it's definitely a lot more sweeter than I feel like normally it's supposed to be. So I've already been eating this. It's already settled as much as it can. It looks like just gravy, and hence that it's Thanksgiving tomorrow. It's probably not the image you want, but only I'm eating out of this, as I've mentioned before. Like I said, only I'm eating out of this, as I've mentioned before, so. I spilled powder everywhere. Only I'm eating out of this, as I've mentioned before. Nobody else touches it, so don't worry if I'm backwashing. Okay, it tastes like a Cinnabon. It does not taste like pumpkin spice. There's absolutely nothing pumpkin in here except heavy sugar, brown sugar, and cinnamon. That's all you get out of this. This is basically should just be a cinnamon roll flavor. And in that sense, it's good. I think maybe the almond milk kind of made it unnecessarily more sweeter than it should have been and not as thick as it could be. They said there's a different recipe. Maybe if I threw some xanthium gum, it probably would have thickened it up a bit, but I'm going to throw this out. I'm going to find something else to do with this. I might have one more homemade item that I have in a store. I have a cookbook that has some protein bar ideas. I can probably do something horrible with this, but overall, as far as all the homemade preset stuff, I am not digging this one bit, but I'm trying to nail it down. It just tastes like a really sweet cinnamon roll. It tastes like If you were to open up a cinnamon roll the way they roll it to bake it, you unroll that back and just stick your finger and scoop up all that brown, sugary goodness and put it to your lips. That's what this tastes like. This does not taste like pumpkin spice, and I am very disappointed. But I will thank you. Thank you guys for holding out with me and just being here and watching me improve over these past couple of days, and I will see you guys on the next one. Happy Pumpkin Fest.